At Toyota of Somerset, we're known for great service before and after the sale, and so much more. Since 1988, Toyota of Somerset has been supporting our local communities. And we sell and service what a number of different rating services call the most fuel-efficient, dependable, and safe vehicles on the road. Toyota. Toyota of Somerset, South Highway 27 Somerset, and online at toyotaofsomerset.com. At Toyota of Somerset, we're all about you.
Here to come in 17500, here to come in 175.2. I 200 down, got it here to come in a quarter.
Like successful sports programs, putting together a successful auction takes a lot of planning, organization, attention to detail, and teamwork. And you need dedicated and committed people pulling together. At Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we've been successfully selling the country since 1965. Ford Brothers Auctioneers. Give us a call or visit us online at FordBrothersInc.com.
Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we're selling the country.
And good evening, everyone, and welcome to Lake Cumberland Sports coverage of high school basketball tonight. Not one, but two for your money as Toyota of Somerset, our title sponsor, and Ford Brothers Auctioneers Realtors, our presenting sponsor, bring you two tonight. I'm Mike Kerr. He's Bob Boone. We're going to have a girls' game first. That'll be Southwestern and Pulaski. And second to that, a boys' game. That'll be Southwestern and Pulaski. I don't know. There's a trend. Bob, how are you, man?
I'm fantastic. Where you been?
I don't know, but they got me and you far enough apart we can't even argue.
That's all right. And that way we didn't, if you didn't brush your teeth this morning, I'll never know.
Well, I'll tell you I didn't. Pat and Jeremiah doing all the hard work with us tonight. Thank you, guys. This ought to be a couple of pretty good basketball games with a whole lot of preview of what we may see in the postseason, Bob.
Absolutely, especially, when these are two teams talking about this first game. I think favorites in the 12th region as far as the girls go. And, yeah, we're going to see a couple of contrasting styles. We're going to see some up and down the floor, shoot some threes, and we're going to see some more traditional half-court style defense or offense, provided that Southwestern can break that 2-2-1 press that Chris Atkins is famous for.
I got something for everybody. If we're talking and you hear a loud noise in the background, do not adjust your headsets or your television or your computer. All's good. We are sitting with the Southwestern band tonight, and they're in full voice. They brought it all.
They do. That's almost as big as the marching band, so
we're looking forward to it.
Yeah, it'll be a good time tonight for certain. Mike, this is a Pulaski County team that a lot of people thought would be good. I don't know if they thought they'd be 14-5 at this point in the season. But Chris Atkins, once again, has got a pretty good basketball team that really, one, knows how to shoot the three-point shots. They shoot 30% as a team. They're pretty good. They take a bunch of them. But Southwestern, likewise, they will take a few more, and you will see them. They shoot 31.3%. So we could be some long-range missiles being fired up tonight.
I'll break this down to where even Pat and I can understand it. The team that makes a lot of them is going to win.
Yeah,
because they're both going to take them.
Mike, you know more basketball than I do. One of the things, though, I see when I watch is when it becomes a game of three-point shooting. If the team's on, you don't worry about rebounds, but the rebounds can be so tricky in these games because you can a lot of times get long rebounds, and you got your bigs underneath.
And then long rebound may lead to a layup the other way.
Right.
So what you got to worry about is if you're not making them, one, do you get your share of the misses, but are you making sure those misses don't end up layups on the other end? So, yeah, it all comes – neither coach is going to change. They're both going to – they're going to do what they do. Junior Mullen, very successful high school basketball coach. You don't have to look very far. The banners down to my left are party to some of that. And Coach Atkins been around this for, I don't know, since Abner Doubleday. I don't remember. Maybe. But, again, Coach A.
Naismith, James Naismith.
Now, that's who it was.
Yes.
And but Coach A is his system is his system.
Yes.
And he's going to run his stuff. And one of the reasons they're as successful is he's got kids out here that are juniors that have been running his stuff for 5 or 6 years.
Right. And that's huge. You got those youngsters. And you know what? Junior Molden's gone through a similar situation. You know, he's done a good job developing these young ladies coming up in the meantime as well. It's time for our keys to the game. Let's talk about those. Free throw shooting, I think, is going to be huge. You know, I think both these teams shoot free throws pretty decent on a team level, right around 70%, or maybe just a whisker under that. I think
67.
Yeah, 67-ish. Southwestern maybe a little bit less, but still, they got some key players that know when to make big free throws. The other thing is I think that rebounding number is going to be huge. If Southwestern, if they're not hot on the three-point shot, they've got to go after it. And those long rebounds create 50-50 balls, and we'll, I'm sure, talk about those in a little game. Who out-hustles who to those 50-50 opportunities?
I think you've just, without my help, thank goodness, or intervention, you've just added to what I would say yes. That's how this one's going to play out. Is it important in the district scheme, in any of the seedings or any of that? The answer is no. 2 separate districts. Is it important for down the road and preparing for postseason play? Absolutely. This is one both coaches, they'll play it down, but they're looking forward to their kids coming out and playing in a tournament-like atmosphere.
Well, tournament-like atmosphere against tournament-like competition, especially when you get to the region. And I'll give you one more key. Chris Atkins, I walked up and I said, "You got anything for me? Any keys to the game?" And he said, reached in his pocket and he pulled out the key to his automobile and he said, "That's the only one I got."
The only key I got. That
I almost took it from him.
If you've never been around Coach A very much, there's a lot of humor rolls out of him, and most of it's pretty dry.
Indeed it is. Indeed it is. Mike, I think we've got a pretty good ball game tonight. We got some great basketball players. Let's go ahead and give our folks the CV Hansford starting lineups, unless you want to do that later. You're in charge
that's fine.
of this.
I expect Coach Atkins' bunch, 14-5 coming in. They've been busy. They played Friday night, they played Saturday night, and here they are playing Tuesday. Madeline Butcher will start it at the point, 16.7 a game. Hannah Murray at a wing at 9.7 a game. Taylon Ralston at a guard, 8.3 a game. Lily Todd, 8.1 a game. Quietly goes about getting a whole lot done on the inside for this basketball team. And rounding out the starting lineup would be Bellen Stevens at 4.4 a game. That's Butcher, Murray, Ralston, Todd, and Stevens. For Coach Junior Mullins, Lady Warriors 11-8 on the season. I wouldn't let that fool you too much. Look at the schedule this bunch plays every year. And the fact that they have 8 losses shouldn't jump out and scare you too bad. They'll start this way. Kinsley Mullen at 12.9. Bob, this is a young lady. This is the lowest scoring average of her high school career, partly because I have a feeling that Junior's building a basketball team, and later on we may see those numbers elevate. She's in the 2,000-point club out here. But anyway, she'll lead at 12.9. Jalen Dye, wing scorer, gets to the rim, left-hander, 9.6. Michaela Monroe, the big, 8.6 a game. Ava Jones, the do-everything, one of those 50-50 players Bob's talking about, going to go get some stuff. She averages 6.9 a game. And Jessalyn Flynn, all you say about her and her 3.7, she's in the way, and she'll be in the middle of everything that happens out here. So let's go Molden, Dye, Monroe, Jones, and Flynn for the Lady Warriors.
This is our Buffalo Wings and Rings video game of the week. Appreciate you folks. If you're sitting down there right now, be sure and take in some of those always fresh, never frozen burgers. Wings created your way. Buffalo Wings and Rings video game of the week, brought to you by Toyota of Somerset and presented by Ford Brothers Auctioneers and Realtors. We do appreciate everybody tuning in tonight, and we are getting ready for pregame festivities. We're going to step out, take a break, come back, get you set up for tip-off here on Lake Cumberland Sports.
And our Southwestern ROTC is coming out from the Zoo.
I feel like it's important that we teach our kids about financials, about budgeting, and about savings. we offer an e-student checking account and a GPA savings account. I immediately opened up both for my daughter. She has a debit card, which I am able to turn on and off with our mobile app because I'm also on the account. She has become more mindful of her spending, which is something that we want to teach her, is to be a mindful spender and to save as much as she can.
It's a great time to get your new F-150 at Alton Blakely Ford. The Ford F-150 redefines working remotely. There's a desk inside the cab, a tailgate work surface out back, and available Pro Power onboard to plug in what you need. Tough This Smart can only be called F-150. And right now, get a no-charge leather package upgrade on every purchase of an F-150 XLT at Alton Blakely Ford.
In the real world, we've spent too much time waiting around and wondering if we'll ever get to be what we really want to be. Now it's time to move forward, and with a little help from Somerset Community College, you can finish that degree or start a whole new life as an IT VIP, a healthcare hero, and more in less time and for less money than you think. The time is now. The place is here. Never underestimate you.
Michael, welcome back, Bob. We stepped out for the national anthem. The young ladies sang the national anthem. Wow, if you paid $6 to get in, I think that's what the going rate was at the front. You got your money's worth already. That was pretty impressive.
Indeed it was. And to quote Mills Lane, it's time to get it on.
Get it on.
Here we go.
We can't say let's get ready to rumble because I think somebody, they made that copyrighted. All right, we're going to take a look at the lineups one more time as they do introduce them. Pulaski's as given. Butcher, Murray, Ralston, Todd, and Stevens. Southwestern being introduced. It will be Flynn, Monroe, Dye, Molden, and Jones. They asked, we gave them, Bob. Didn't get a chance to talk to Junior Molden before. He was late getting here. We were out of phase. I got a chance to talk to Coach Adkins, and I found out the keys to the game, as you told me. So I don't have any real insight other than saying these two guys are proud of what they've done with their programs, and they won't tell you this, but they sure would like to beat the other one.
Yeah, they'll play this off as a game that's just an opportunity to play a regional opponent, blah, blah, blah. Both these coaches want to win this game here tonight. More importantly, these girls want to win this game, and maybe most importantly, the fans on the opposite side of this floor want to win this game as well.
Maybe I should have already mentioned, in the last couple of games, Jalen Dye joined the 1,000-point club for Southwestern, and Madeline Butcher joined the 1,000-point club for Pulaski County. Do the math. I'll just leave it to you. They play less than 30 games a year unless they go to Lexington. You start doing the math and you look around and you can average in double figures and not get to 1,000. So having said that, congratulations to those ladies. It's going to be Monroe and Stevens to do the honors. Pulaski moving right to left. Sit back, relax, enjoy it. Bob and I are going to. Tip controlled. Backcourt Molden to Dye. She'll start the offense. Pulaski, Bob in a 2-3 zone. Who would have thought it? Dye off the bounce, crossover. Down the lane, ball fake, threw it up, no call. Rebound comes away to Monroe. 3 ball in the air from Jones will be a miss, and Pulaski will run it down in the corner. Southwestern got a couple looks, came away dry. Ball slapped away by Monroe. She'll come up with a steal, so there's a turnover. Molden will start the offense this time. She and Butcher. I'll take those two as my guards if you'll let me have a team. Dye out at about 30 feet. Down to Monroe. Tried to go over the top, couldn't. Spin it back to Dye. She again to Molden. Patiently looking at this zone. Monroe cuts into the middle, fans it out. Molden spotted up for 3. Side rim, no. There's one of those long rebounds, Bob. And Flynn came up with it, tried to throw it off Ralston. Ralston saved it. Butcher, 3 ball, no. Backside, it's going to say with Pulaski. Bob, as you described aptly in your keys to the game, both teams are shooting the 3.
Indeed, they are. And so far, nobody's making them.
No, not yet. Butcher's going to look at the cuts, finally come out deep. Pulaski will get the ball inside.
Monroe with a great job on the tie-up.
Monroe's a freshman.
Correction, no, it's Warrior ball.
Hey, the PA guy said, oh, correction, that's the Warrior ball. I think it's Pulaski basketball. They were inbounds underneath the round basket. Todd got it to Butcher, not without a contest. Now let's see what Pulaski. Southwestern is matched up in this. 3 ball straight away. Ralston. And Ralston gets the bagel. She gets the 3 to start this thing. 2 minutes in, 3 ball by Dye. I got 3. You got 3. One a right-hander, one a left-hander. They count 3. Here's Butcher, crossover. Tries to go by Flynn, can't. Good defense. Todd, spin move down the lane, put it up short. Out of bounds. Lady Warrior basketball. Mike Black, the official underneath the basket. One of the better ones.
Indeed he is.
Molden over the top to Dye. She can't go from there. She's standing on the W. Flynn back to Dye. Cross to Molden from deep. Rimmed out. Nice job by Jones. Got the rebound. Threw it away trying to get it to Molden. Everybody on the deck. We'll get a held ball. Chris Hogue with the call.
Another long time outstanding official in this 12th region.
Yeah, he's been around a long time. I tell him that every time I see him. Dye. We're tied at 3 if you just joined us on the Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard. 5:20 to go in the opening quarter. Monroe puts it down on the deck, can't get away. They'll fan it back around. Everything above the ring right now. There's Dye from way,
oh my goodness,
way downtown.
Intercontinental on that one.
Very said, well said, Bob. Here comes Ralston. Down the lane, we're going to get an illegal pick.
No, you're going to get a push off, I believe, on Molden.
Okay, good call.
If you sit close to a basketball floor during the game, you see a lot of stuff you don't see when you back up. And Molden right there, I think, was a little aggravated and tried to make up for it, or she was trying to do the aggravated.
Butcher with the step back from 16, no. Here goes Dye. Thought she might pull up, but she's well defended. 3 ball in the air. cupped out by Jones. It's going to skid out of bounds, and Pulaski will have the rock. Jones didn't hesitate. 6-3, nearing the halfway point of the opening quarter on the Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard. Warriors are up. Todd in the lane gave it up. Stevens tries to get it to a cutting on the back cut. Nice cut.
That was Hannah Murray.
That's Hannah Murray. It was, but again, good hands, and it got off of Murray's hands at the end of it. So
Jalen Dye was defending on that play and just jumped that pass.
Dye has it. Pulaski in a 2-3 zone. If there's anything else, I'll let you know. We'll just go with that. Flynn, cross court, Dye from deeper than before. Front rim, no. Rebound comes away to.
That was on the
That's
rebound.
Dalton.
Kylie Dalton.
Yep, she's checked in. I didn't see her come into the game.
4 offensive rebounds, 5 offensive rebounds for Southwestern.
Oh, throw it into traffic, and everybody collapses on Monroe, and Murray, I think, is going to be called for a collision foul.
Back in the game for the Warriors is number 24, Kinsley Molden.
Only one foul each way. Molden is back.
Just Flynn.
Flynn will take a break. Monroe lost it. Pulaski to front court. Butcher behind her to Todd way across the top. And they're going to let Ralston start the offense. Murray will spin it into the lane. Can't find help. Still looking. She's going to get the ball finally via Todd back to Butcher. Butcher 3-ball straight away. Too hard. Everybody stands and watches Jones go get a rebound. Good job of blocking out there by the Warriors. Here's Dye in a 6-3 ball game, and we've played more minutes than we have points, Bob. Or about that. Oh, tough catch. Dalton with the catch.
Jones in the corner was calling for it. They didn't see her wide open.
Didn't get there, but she'll get it straight away now. Dye. Molden.
That looks good.
From deep. Southwestern made 3 threes, Bob, and they've all been a step or a step and a half behind the arc.
3 out of 8.
From deep.
From deep. 9-3 on your Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard.
Murray into the lane, spin move, drop step,
travel. Second turnover that's going to be committed by Pulaski County. That equals the number that Southwestern.
I think Junior Mullen agreed with that call. Throw it away. Here comes Todd, pulls up from 3. Just say yes. Lily Todd's in the book. We've had 5 made field goals in this game, all 3s.
Todd averages 8.1 points per game.
Molden gets it in front court. Jones, step back. Molden, rimmed out. No, Todd fumbled it away. Dalton got it back. Jump ball call. She and Ralston. Flynn comes back, brings Osborne with her. Southwestern sends 3 to the bench. Somebody's going to have to come back.
Kylie Dalton's one of those.
Somebody's going to have to come back. Okay.
Kylie Dalton comes back on.
You got to have
that was Jalen Dye that.
It was a trick substitution.
Or I'm sorry, that was Monroe.
Pulaski has it down 3. Ralston, hard drive down the lane, put it up short. Battle for the rebound. Flynn was out of bounds, came inbounds, scrum for the ball off somebody under the Southwestern bench. Southwestern basketball. Hey, the boss is in the house. Straighten up.
Junior Molden doing a lot of substitution early, trying to keep these legs fresh, realizes this is going to be a high-energy game.
Dalton will bring it to front court, stripped, and we'll get a foul on Flynn and pretty good sportsmanship. She tripped Butcher inadvertently. bends over, picks her up. That's good stuff.
Now Dye comes back in and replaces Kylie Dalton.
Kylie, yes, my bad. Butcher goes right, hard down the lane, put it up on the drive. No. Here comes Dye. Dye, weak side to Flynn. Tries the behind-the-back pass. Deflected by Pulaski. They're going to come away with it. Butcher ahead. That's back to Butcher. Tipped out of bounds. Might have been off Todd. Oh, my, the behind-the-back. John Wooden once said, and I'll leave this with no comment, Bob, never make a great pass when a good pass will do. That behind the back in traffic pass is a difficult pass.
Pretty profound.
He knew the game.
He knew a thing or two about basketball.
It's 9-6. We're under a minute to go in the opening quarter. Southwestern leads on your Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard. Dye. Pulaski trapped a little in backcourt. She just now gets to front court. Molden showed it from about 32, didn't take it.
Nice.
Dye. I tell you, when Dye and Molden catch it a step out, and there it is.
There it is. You're right.
Molden missed. Todd, another rebound. Pulaski County has got Heist in the game. I made the comment. She goes to the rim and it gets knocked away. She's a freshman. She was our player of the game the other night. When she comes on the floor, stuff happens. She's a high-energy young lady. Here's Dye. She'll blow by the pressure. Split the defense.
Nice look.
Drop it down at the buzzer.
They said no.
Osborne, they're going to say no. Wow. If you just joined us, 9-6 Southwestern at the end of one quarter on the Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard.
Toyota of Somerset, we're known for great service before and after the sale and so much more. Since 1988, Toyota of Somerset has been supporting our local communities. And we sell and service what a number of different rating services call the most fuel-efficient, dependable, and safe vehicles on the road. Toyota. Toyota of Somerset, South Highway 27 Somerset, and online at toyotaofsomerset.com. At Toyota of Somerset, we're all about you.
Here to come in 175, 100, here to come in 175, 2. I 200 down, down, got it here to come in a quarter.
Like successful sports programs, putting together a successful auction takes a lot of planning, organization, attention to detail, and teamwork. And you need dedicated and committed people pulling together. At Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we've been successfully selling the country since 1965. Ford Brothers Auctioneers. Give us a call or visit us online at FordBrothersInc.com.
Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we're selling the country.
Toyota of Somerset's high school basketball presented by Ford Brothers Auctioneer Realtor 9-6 as we start the second quarter. It's the Southwestern Warriors on top of Pulaski.
Try to get it into Osborne, slapped away by Heist. She'll get the return from Todd. Here we go. Spin move into the lane. Strong move, blocked. Wow, Ralston got it in the lane, made a little dipsy-do, and Monroe got all of it. Give it back to Dye from Flynn. Dye from deep, rimmed out. Ralston ahead to Todd. She's going to cross over, go down the lane, put it up. No call. Monroe and her collide. Todd's going to come away with it. Now throw it away, I think. Molden got a hand on it.
Yeah.
All right. It'll stay with Pulaski. Down the lane, Ralston. A runner, a Citizens National Bank shot.
And with 6:55 to go in the second quarter, that's our first 2-point basket.
We have a deuce. They count two when you're inside that ring, I heard somebody say. Dye has it. She'll cross over in front of Murray. Put it in. Got fouled.
Another Citizens National Bank shot.
The floodgates are open.
Foul is on number 25.
Dye's got 8. That left hand is so sweet. She went off the bounce. That foul was on Murray, and that's 2 on Hannah Murray.
She's going to take a break. No?
Dye's free throw is good. I kept waiting.
Yeah, I thought she would too, but Murray's still in the game.
Got 9, does Dye. 12-8. Butcher breaks down all the defense, but then kicked it in the corner. Todd, free throw, crossover, lost it. Molden wades out of traffic, and I mean that literally. Throws it ahead. Nice job by Murray. Slap it out of bounds. She has 2 fouls. Maybe, I think.
Yep. I thought she did. I got her with 2. She's got 2 up on the scoreboard.
Let's go with 2. Molden from maybe deeper than any other time tonight.
2 of 6.
2 of 6, that's 33%.
Yes, sir. That's what you look for from the three-point line.
Yep. Murray looks at it from about 30 feet. She'll cross over. Can't get away. Behind her to Butcher. Push it down the lane. Put it in.
Nice, boy. Butcher with a nice move.
Another Citizens National Bank shot. Flynn ahead of the pack. She's cut off. Trapped. Behind her to Dye. Molden, she's feeling it, Bob. Down the lane, the runner, no. Rebound looked like it went off of Stevens, but I won't swear. Yes, it did.
Yeah, it did. Molden got a hand on it. She followed her shot, but wasn't able to control it. And as you said, it went off Stevens.
Scott will check out, who I'm not even sure I had her checked in. And Jones will come back for Southwestern. We got Dye and Molden on the same side now. Monroe is tied up by Butcher. Held ball. Pulaski County.
Yep. Mike, right now, if you're Southwestern and Junior Molden, you got to be concerned about turnovers. That's the 8th in this first half of play. We got 5:23 to go.
That's a game. 10 or 12 is a full game, usually. Hopefully.
Contrast that to Pulaski, just 4 turnovers.
Todd works a little give and go with Ralston.
Yep. And now 5.
Add 1.
Yep. Jones doing a good job getting a hand up.
Here's that pressure that we talked about in the pregame. Southwestern methodically approaches it, and Molden will split the defense. She'll cross over. Dye from 28 feet.
3 of 5.
She has 12 points. It's 18-10. Butcher will give it up to Todd. She's bumped off the ball, no call. Here's Heist. Jugs the 3, blocked.
Yep.
Rebound inside by Stevens, no. Rebound, Michaela Monroe, and Southwestern has it back. Monroe's a force. I mean, she's long in the middle, and she calls it. Well, every time they've shot fake now, I'm ready to say 3 in the air. Dye. Molden from even deeper. They're playing horse right now. No good. Ralston has another rebound. She'll come to front court, pull up for 3. No, back rim. Molden looks ahead. She finds Flynn. Flynn put it up. She got fouled. I'll call that one on Stevens. And she got her money's worth on that one, Bob.
At the line for 2 is number 1, is Jessamine.
5 of 13 are the Lady Warriors from the 3-point line. Flynn get a couple and doesn't get the bounce.
Well, so far it's been a let's shoot 3 game. Don't think it's going to change. Flynn will get 1. She's in the book, one of only 3 Lady Warriors to score.
Southwestern's only attempted 2 2-point field goals tonight.
And Southwestern will show their version of the half court or the 3/4 court press. Heist buried it. Like I said, when she comes in the game, things happen. Here goes Molden into a double team. She'll spin back out of it. Keeps her dribble alive. Now Jones. Now Molden. Starts right. Dive from somewhere out deep. No good. Jones got a rebound. Missed an easy one. Rebound came away to Todd. Ralston sidesteps. Got the three up. No. Rebound inside. Wow, Bob. Stevens got a rebound, went up point blank, got it touched. And Southwestern dodged a bullet there. But no kick. Heiss got a foot on it. They say she did not kick the basketball. Butcher comes down and jerks up a three. No. Rebound comes away to Stevens. Down the lane to Heiss. She didn't get it to go, but she got hit. That's Dye's first foul. Fouls are even at 2 apiece. No, Somerset has, Pulaski has 3. Heiss will shoot a couple. She has come in to get 4. Jones out, Osborne in. 5-point game. 4-point game as Heiss hits both. We're going to get a Ron Shaw timeout on the floor. It's a 30.
The name to know when you or your friends and family are buying or selling real estate, well, that is Ron Shaw with Weichert Realtors Ford Brothers. Ron has a long-standing history of community service and is a proud supporter of youth sports in the Lake Cumberland area. Ron truly cares for others and is a proud supporter of youth sports. Truly cares for others and works hard for all of his clients, no matter the size or value of the property they would be selling. Contact Ron Shaw at 606-271-0774, or you can email him at ronshaw45@gmail.com. Ron Shaw at Weichert Realtors Ford Brothers. And I would tell you that he's a little busy right now. But Mike, we've seen Ron Shaw do public address announcing at sporting events and work real estate deals all at the same time.
We have been witness to that.
Indeed, we have.
Southwestern has the ball. 2:38 to go in the opening half. They lead by 4 on your Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard. Here goes Dye to front court. Flynn, 3 ball. Cupped out. No. Monroe got a rebound. Threw it up. Didn't go. Here comes Butcher. Behind her, Todd. 3 off the back rim. There's Heiss. Put it up. Monroe blocked it. Shot put up. No. Monroe got a rebound. Held ball. Well, it'll be Warrior ball. And once again, Pulaski with a couple good looks.
Yeah, and right now the difference in the ball game, even though it's only a 4-point difference, is the rebounding effort by Southwestern.
That Rick Barker rebounding edge always matters, doesn't it? We go under 2 minutes. Monroe, top of the key. Cross court, Dye spotted up, didn't take it. Got it to Molden. Molden is wearing some purple shoes, I think. In the corner, that's Osborne. Cut into, back out to Dye. That'll hit the rim and come off. And Todd has another rebound.
Yeah, that's her 4th Rick Barker rebound of the ball game.
She does a nice job in all phases. 3 ball in the air. No good. We're going to get a reach-in foul, I think. That was Ralston on the shot. Butcher's going to pick up her first foul. I just donated a pen to some lady sitting below us down here. So. Here goes Dye down the lane. Euro step, ball fake, missed it. That's Anderson who's checked into the game for Pulaski County. First time we've seen her. Heiss will come across the top of the key, give it up. Well, they're doing some bumping out there on these, coming off these screens.
I started to talk about earlier when you're down there on the floor.
Oh, my. Monroe with a get-out-of-here block. Flynn to the lane, put it in, no. Here comes Heiss. It's a track meet right now. Heiss to the rim. Monroe, say it with me, another block. You take it to the rim, Monroe has been an eraser in this. We're under 30 seconds. See if Southwestern plays for one. They're up 4. Monroe gives it up to Dye. Butcher got a piece of her head with that little swipe. Now Malden signals fist. We go under 10. I think they're going to run the offense. Got to go. 5 seconds. Get it in the corner to Flynn. 3 ball. Short. Wow. We're going to go to halftime. 19-15 Southwestern on your Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard.
Not everybody qualifies for a traditional mortgage. That's why the secondary market exists. It's there for down payment assistance, low down, no down payments, closing cost assistance, grant programs. Typically, there's no local point of contact for a secondary market loan. We're changing that whole process. That way, there's someone here to guide you through from application to clear to close and everything in between.
Best things in life never change. They just get better, like Hardee's Original Bag. Back and better than ever. Just $5.99. Mix and match any 2 full-size favorites. A juicy charbroiled double cheeseburger, melty hot ham and cheese sandwich, or crispy hand-breaded chicken tender wrap. Any 2 plus fries and a drink, all just $5.99. Hardee's Original Bag. Loaded with handcrafted goodness. It's the greatest meal deal for your buck.
It's a great time to get your new F-150 at Alton Blakely Ford. The Ford F-150 redefines working remotely. There's a desk inside the cab, a tailgate work surface out back, and available Pro Power onboard to plug in what you need. Tough this smart can only be called F-150. And right now, get a no-charge leather package upgrade on every purchase of an F-150 XLT at Alton Blakely Ford.
And welcome back. Third quarter action. About 9 minutes away from now, and we've got through the first half. Southwestern led at the end of one, 9-6. They lead here at halftime, 19-15. I have been around a lot of basketball. By my count, each team had 1 2-point basket in the opening half. Each team made 2 free throws. Everything else at the 3-point line. Bob said in the opening his keys to the game, he expected them to shoot a lot of threes. Boy, got to give him the kudos on this. If you just joined us, this is Toyota of Somerset High School basketball presented by Ford Brothers Auctioneers Realtors. I want to thank the Don Franklin family of dealerships, our official photography for sponsor of Lake Cumberland Sports. I have not seen Nick. He's here. All right. Glad to hear that. Saw the boss come through a minute ago. When we start the second half, they do not have a tip, okay? They give the ball to, it will be Southwestern's basketball. It will be Pulaski's basketball. But pretend that because the Entrust Healthcare sponsors our tip-off, and of all the few things I may mess up tonight, that was one of them. But again, if that's as bad as it gets, we're going to be hopefully okay. At the end of this, Bob and I'll choose Offensive Player of the Game, Somerset Community College player, and in our Alton Blakely post-game show. Look forward to all that. And then at the conclusion of this one, Bob's getting us some numbers ready. At the conclusion of this one tonight, we'll take a very brief break, and then I mean a handful of minutes type break, step out, and then come back for the boys' nightcap. And that one ought to have a whole lot of fireworks in it, and I'll bet you they don't shoot as many threes as we've seen in this game. Anybody want to gamble? We're not supposed to gamble, are we, Pat?
No gambling.
No gambling allowed. All right. Bob, you got us the numbers?
I do indeed. Give me just about 2 more seconds.
Go right ahead. Glad you could join us once again. We had Somerset and Pulaski on Friday night over at the Josh McKinney's aforenamed Big House. Tonight we're at the Wigwam And if you look at our schedule on Facebook and everywhere that it's posted, this is the time of year when we get busy. We get down to the end of the season and then tournaments start. We have the 47th and the 48th, and we've got multiple teams in each district. And once we get started, everybody says, are you carrying this game or that game? Here's my answer. I always say, just go look at the website.
LakeCumberlandSports.com. That's what I try to do myself.
And we probably, to be honest with you, will go above 100 broadcasts again this year. And people, that is a testament to our sponsors who make it possible that we can do this. And I want to give congratulations. I ran into Coach Alex Eaton, or the AD here, and he told me he had named a new girls track and field coaching staff today.
Awesome.
Nick Stringer, who coaches girls soccer, will add that to his repertoire, and his assistant will be Hillary Kerr Stringer, my daughter.
Well, that's awesome because while you've worn purple and gold, played for purple and gold, you've worn a lot of maroon, but people may not remember this. You and Paul Wright were also Southwestern announcers, so welcome back to the south end of the county. I will say, as I'm sure you'll be at a track meet or two to support your daughter.
I'll be babysitting.
Oh, okay.
That's my guess.
Part of it.
But anyway, glad you could join us. Bob's going to get you some numbers. 1915, you're ready, Bob.
Yeah, Toyota Somerset's High School basketball presented by Ford Brothers Auctioneers. It is 1915 on that Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard. Shooting, well, not great percentages, is Pulaski County 6 of 21 overall, 3 of 9 from the three-point range. They added a couple of free throws on 2 attempts. That's how they get to 15. For Southwestern, 6 of 23 overall, 5 of those 6 from the three-point line or beyond, sometimes way beyond. They're 5 of 17 overall, 2 of 3 from the free throw line. Thus, they have the 19 points. The big difference in this game has been rebounding. Southwestern with 20 rebounds in that first half, 9 of them on the offensive glass, and some of those 9 have been those long rebounds, those 50-50 balls we talked about in the pregame. What's held them back from that is they get those long rebounds, but great hustle, not giving up, are the Pulaski County Lady Maroons, because they have created 8 turnovers that Southwestern has committed. Pulaski County, 11 rebounds overall. They've committed 6 turnovers. Leading rebounder in the ball game. Actually, we got 3 players with 4. For Pulaski County, Lily Tott's got 4. You got 4 for Michaela Monroe and 4 for Ava Jones. And with Ava Jones, she has 3 of those offensive boards for the Lady Warriors.
Only one thing I'd throw in the middle of all that as we get ready for a break. Michaela Monroe was a beast on the defensive end.
Indeed she is. We'll be back right after this.
Here at Citizens National Bank, we still take pride in treating each and every customer like we would want to be treated. Our employees are here to help you navigate the confusing lending process and determine which type of home loan best suits you. Schedule an appointment today. We have highly qualified loan officers ready to serve you.
Out here in the real world, we've spent too much time waiting around and wondering if we'll ever get to be what we really want to be. Now it's time to move forward, and with a little help from Somerset Community College, you can finish that degree or start a whole new life as an IT VIP, a healthcare hero, and more in less time and for less money than you think. The time is now. The place is here. Never underestimate you.
Best things in life never change. They just get better, like Hardee's Original Bag. Back and better than ever. Just $5.99. Mix and match any 2 full-size favorites. A juicy charbroiled double cheeseburger, melty hot ham and cheese sandwich, or crispy hand-breaded chicken tender wrap. Any 2 plus fries and a drink, all just $5.99. Hardee's Original Bag. Loaded with handcrafted goodness. It's the greatest meal deal for your buck.
The reservation. Halftime. Southwestern leads 19-15 on your Reynolds Turpin CPA scoreboard. I'm Mike. He's Bob. Bob, will we see anything different in the second half?
Not at all. Not at all. We already talked about Chris Atkins. He's going to do, if they change the defense up from what we've seen, then we'll give you that news update, and it will be breaking news, to say the least. Southwestern, they're still going to try and run down the floor and put up the long three. Pulaski not afraid to shoot the three. However, they like to try and work the ball inside. Haven't had a lot of success, and you can credit that to inside play by Michaela Monroe. She's got at least 2 blocks, I think a third, and a steal.
Yeah, she's everything that's come down the lane, she's contested it. So her input, it will be, as we stated somewhere in this halftime, Pulaski basketball to start the second half. The band, we got the band back together.
Warpath chant.
Glad to have them with us. They moved away because I told them I was going to help them. Oh, Butcher takes one on the side of the jaw on the inbounds pass. No harm, no foul. Murray tries to spin away, can't. Goes right at Monroe. She's double teamed. In trouble. Get it across. There's Butcher, spotted for 3. Yes. Her first 3 of the game. We got a 1-point ball game.
Just like that, that's where I was going.
As Forrest would say, and just like that, Dye walks at the front court, gets it to Molden. Pulaski in a 2-3 zone. Dye will get it left side, spin it back around to. Again, we'll just wait. They're spinning it around the outside. Nothing going on. They got Monroe at about 35 feet. I'm not sure she's going to play. Oh, with the back cut down the lane. Nobody there. Put it up. No call. Butcher wades in and gets it. Great execution and couldn't finish at the rim. Murray from way downtown missed everything. Molden's on the deck. She tries to get it to Monroe. Goes through her hands, and it's going to be Pulaski basketball. That one was wide right.
Yeah. Hannah Murray just, her towards was off.
Pulaski will run the inbounds play. Todd took a look at it. Yes, she does take it after the dribble and buried it. Willie Todd's got 6, and suddenly Pulaski has their first lead, 21-19. Monroe back to Dye. Flynn has it on the wing. Back to Molden. Monroe fumbled it away. Butcher goes in on Molden, tried an up and under, no. Rebound, Dye. Ahead, shot in the air by, excuse me, that was Flynn on the shot. No. Jones. Molden will pick up the loose change and bury a 3. That's a hard trip if you're Pulaski. 3 ball in the air, yes. Ralston.
She hit a 3 early in the game, and then it took, she missed her next 4.
Pulaski has hit 3 quickly here, and they're up 2. Molden has drawn the defense out. Sort of, no, they're not. Starts say they're going to match the guards. No, they're not. Monroe has it in the lane. Jones back to Dye, cross court to Flynn. She'll put it on the deck, down the lane. No. Monroe lost the rebound. Murray into front court. Remember, she's playing on 2 fouls from way back in the first quarter, Bob. Butcher hands it to Murray. She'll break it down the lane, put it up left-handed. No. Jones got a rebound. reasonably sure that the foul's going to go on Todd.
An excellent, astute observation.
Pulaski in a 2-2-1 full court press. Southwestern will attack it up the side. All the way to the rim, up and in. Citizens National Bank shot by Dye, and that was difficulty a bunch. We're tied at 24.
No, I think this game is about what we thought it would be. Close.
That was a 2-point basketball.
Write that down.
Butcher, 3. No. Battle for the rebound between Todd and Jones. Off of Todd. Todd's facial expression never changes. I love to watch her play. She's, that was a close call, and she made no,
and official right there. From our angle, it looked like it was going to be Pulaski ball, but Mr. Hogue right there made the correct call.
Here's Dye. She gives it up to Molden. She signals we're going to run one. Dalton comes off the back screen, can't get away. Here's Jones. Dalton. Waving and looking and no cutting. And now Molden has it stripped away by Butcher. Battle on the floor. Dalton's going to come away with it. And we're going to get Junior Molden's going to take a 30-second timeout. We'll take it with him, Bob.
Dr. Jesse Pace and Dr. Patrick Jenkins of Lake Cumberland Orthopedics, sports medicine for athletes of all levels, from the weekend warrior to the professional. Lake Cumberland Orthopedics, the goal is to get each patient back to the highest level of physical activity possible. Proud to support local athletics. They serve as team physicians for Lindsey Wilson College, Southwestern, Somerset, Pulaski, and Wayne County High Schools, and other athletes throughout the Lake Cumberland region. And a big shout out to Don Franklin Somerset Family of Dealerships. They are the official photography sponsor of Lake Cumberland Sports. Go check out the new lot. They've moved the Kia and the Hyundai lot together. I wanted to say squeezed together, but they cover a lot of turf out there at the Parkway and Highway 27. Go by and check them out or visit any one of their locations on Facebook. Don Franklin's Family of Dealerships. They treat you like family.
Molden walks at the front court. In the middle to Dye. A little ball fake up and under. Laid it in. That was sweet. Jalen Dye, by my count, has 16 unofficial points.
You would be correct.
Wow. Ralston in the middle. Put up by no good off the backboard.
That was Todd.
Pulaski or Southwestern comes down with a rebound. I was looking down because
I get it.
Somebody took a shot from outside of 2 feet or inside of 30 feet. Wade in and get it, does Jones. Todd's going to get her across the arm.
It's going to be the second foul on Lily Todd.
I think Jones has decided you're going to have to hang on to the basketball. And here comes a young lady back in Heist who had a pretty nice opening half. She's been called back to work. Molden's going to look, and she'll get it back in the corner. Everybody runs that inbounds play, by the way. Molden stripped.
Wow.
Heist ahead to Butcher. She goes in. Dye says no. Slaps it out of bounds. Pulaski basketball. That's a great ahead pass, and I thought you were going to go layup. No. Butcher will look, and that one's hit by Dye, and they don't get it in. The ball's off Dye's head. That one tried to get back out of bounds. Dye, ball fake, down on the lane to Monroe, put it up. She got fouled. That may be the third one. It is the third one on Todd.
Lily Todd, just a freshman, got a bright future ahead of her at Pulaski High School. Came in tonight averaging 8 points per game, 7.3 rebounds.
Monroe will miss the first. She's got one more.
66% free throw shooter on the season.
She'll get that one.
Stats say she'll hit the next one if she gets an opportunity, but
stats lie.
Stats lie.
Butcher will walk at the front court. Molden waits on her. Southwestern semi-matched up out of this 2-3 zone.
However, Billy Bean would argue that phrase, that statement.
Yes. Murray along the baseline, cut off, back to Heist. Butcher spotted up 3. No.
Back of the iron.
A little bit of a clean out there. Nobody caught a call, but Dye came away with the rebound. Who says girls don't push off?
Dye's got 4 rebounds on the night as well, so
she's filling up the stat sheet.
Yeah.
Southwestern content to pass it around for a second, let everybody get their feet. Dalton. We're going to bring it back to Molden. Jones said, let me have it. Missed the 3. Stevens is back. Todd will take her 3 fouls to the bench. Butcher will walk it into front court. Heist. Now Butcher. Junior's playing a lot of zone. Butcher, Heist, nice bullet pass into awaiting Murray, and she'll spin a little baby hook, and that was sweet. Stolen away, no.
Well, that was Murray on the defense.
Yep.
She got her hand up and just knocked that pass out of bounds.
And once again, score on this end, get a tip out on the other end. That's what coaches are looking for. In the lane, Molden put it up. No call. Battle for the ball. Heist will come out with it. We're under 25 seconds in the third quarter in a 1-point game. Pulaski, I think, will go for 1 since Southwestern's in this mini zone. Heist will start the offense. She'll cross over, go left, get it behind her to Butcher. I think Dye got a big hand on that. It's going to be Southwestern basketball with 3.8. No, it's going to, yeah, it is. I've seen more blocked shots tonight than I've seen in a long time.
Especially on 3 balls.
Yep.
But that just, that's preparation.
That's being there. Here comes Molden. Half quarter on the run. Back rim. It didn't stay, but it was fun. 27-26. Southwestern leads at the end of 3 on your Randall E. Turpin CPA scoreboard.
At Toyota of Somerset, we're known for great service before and after the sale and so much more. Since 1988, Toyota of Somerset has been supporting our local communities. And we sell and service what a number of different rating services call the most fuel-efficient, dependable, and safe vehicles on the road. Toyota. Toyota of Somerset, South Highway 27 Somerset, and online at toyotaofsomerset.com. At Toyota of Somerset, we're all about
Here to come in 175-100, here to come in 175-2. I-200 down again, here to come in a quarter.
Like successful sports programs, putting together a successful auction takes a lot of planning, organization, attention to detail, and teamwork. And you need dedicated and committed people pulling together. At Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we've been successfully selling the country since 1965. Ford Brothers Auctioneers. Give us a call or visit us online at FordBrothersInc.com.
Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we're selling the country.
We've played 3 quarters, 27-26 your score. Fresh 8 on the clock. Here's Mike with the call.
Thank you, Southwestern, with a set play out of the out of bounds. Get it on to Monroe down on the block. That was drawn up on the bench and executed to perfection. Here's Butcher, crossover. Heist, she's in to start this fourth quarter. Lost a handle, but went and got it. Got it to Ralston. She pulls up. Blocked. Shot put up inside. Pulaski got another look as Stevens got it up toward the rim. The rebound came away to Butcher, and that one's going to be on Dalton. Her first, team's first foul.
At the line for the Maroons is number 20.
Butcher.
Butcher, and she makes her first. In the game for the Maroons is Lily Todd.
Shot up, no good. Rebound by Dalton. She'll spin out of traffic. Dye will bounce it. Same play. Didn't make the return pass. Slapped away from Dalton. You better have both hands on it and mean to keep it. Heiss, three. Missed it. Butcher, backside rebound, put it in. Timeout on the floor. We're tied at 29 on a Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard.
Are you stressed, anxious, or depressed? At Intrust Healthcare Counseling Services, they can get those services started today. Intrust offers you the flexibility, providing you with counseling services in their office, on the phone, or through your computer. Give them a call today at 606-676-0638, or you can visit their website at intrust-healthcare.com. At Intrust, your mental health matters. Be sure. And also, if you are in a crisis and need to talk, text 988, the new National Suicide Crisis Lifeline. Rick Barker and Godby Realty and Auction. Names you know, names you can trust. Real estate and auction services for the foreign, commercial, residential, or personal properties. Godby Realty and Auction. Almost 50 years of experience in the real estate and auction business, and they're ready to put all that to work for you. Go online at Godby Realty and Auction. At GodbyRealty.com for more information.
Bob, I saw Pulaski had a sub at the bench. Hadn't been in the game yet. That's Malaya Bullock, 23.
Thank you.
Had to do a little research. We're ready to go. Bullock has D'd up on Molden. Dalton will cross over, go left, back to Molden from my house. Rimmed out. Battle for the rebound.
And that's Bullock.
Bullock has it. Already paying dividends. Crossover out high. Dye went for the steal, got the arm.
It's going to be her second foul.
Two fouls. Bob will remind me when I mess this up, they reset the fouls at the end of every quarter. When you get your fifth one, everybody shoots two. Butcher to Todd, who's checked back in. Blow down the lane. Stop, put it up, no. Monroe didn't block it, but she intimidated it. Stolen away by Murray, put it up, no. Dye has it, throws an elbow. Offensive foul. Crowd's not going to like it. They were all over her underneath the basket, and she used the oldest trick in the book, which is the hard chicken wing, but she got caught. Osborne's going to come in. Jones is going to step out. That's three fouls on Dye. Butcher looks and looks and looks. Gets it into Todd. Heiss spins into the lane. Butcher. We're tied at 29. We've got less than 6 to go. Bullock, blow by, put it up, too strong. Monroe, rebound. Dye will walk it to front court. Into the lane, put it up, slap back at her. Kick it on the side to Burt to a running Butcher. Pulaski has gotten this into their style of play, Bob.
Indeed they
little
have.
helter-skelter stuff going on. Molden. Going to get a foul. A push in the back is going to go against Bullock.
Right in front of the Pulaski County fans on the far side. I don't think they agreed with the call.
Scott's back in the game for Southwestern. She has it above the rings. Going to come back to Molden. Dive, 3, no. There's Monroe on the backside. No, that's Scott.
That was Scott. Come flying in there to get a rebound.
Held ball. It's going to go to Pulaski. Scott had a little something for Hannah at the end of that one. Did you see that?
Yes, I did. Somewhat reminiscent of our NFC Championship game this past weekend. Have you ever heard the official announce who will award points?
Quit that, they said. Todd, 3. No, that's Ralston.
Her third try.
She's got 11, and that was big. 5-point lead, biggest lead Pulaski has had. Here goes Dodd to the rim, put it in. Di's had a nice night, but Pulaski's got a lead. Can they stay with it? Heist will come around the top. Give it to Butcher. There's a 3 from Yes. Butcher has 11 and a half. And the lead is 6. Molden, about 32 feet. Scott back to Molden, yes. Molden has a dozen. That's 4 threes or 12 points. This is fun.
Indeed, 3:55 to go.
Murray crosses over, gets it to Butcher. Get it to Todd. 3 ball, that one's short. Rebound dive. She's got another one. Down the lane, lost the handle for a second, put it up. Heist got the block. Dug out underneath the basket to Todd, back to Heist. Left side, 3 ball from Ralston. Say 3. Timeout on the floor. 40-34. Pulaski leads with 3:26 to go in this one.
Not many people thinking about it right now, but it won't be long. You're going to have to get out there and start mowing and pulling weeds and all of that. Well, if you get tired of that stuff like I do, call Promo Lawn Service because they can tackle your yard so you can just relax and enjoy it. They offer expert mowing, trimming, hedging, edge trimming, edging, and even specialized yard treatments to help keep your lawn looking its absolute best. Promo Lawn Service, your lawn's MVP. Call today for a free quote and experience the difference. Promo Lawn Service. And make your next event, well, unforgettable with Sassy Spoon Catering, specializing in crafting fresh, great tasting food that will delight your guests, from elegant wedding receptions to dynamic corporate events, intimate parties, casual picnics, and productive business luncheons. Sassy Spoon Catering has the perfect menu to elevate your occasion. Let them handle the food so you can focus on the fun. Call Sassy Spoon Catering and taste the difference. And if you don't order a brown sugar cake, shame on you.
Hey, Bob.
Sir.
This has been fun.
It is. It's just the first one.
We haven't settled anything, but Pulaski has stretched this out to a 6-point game. Southwestern will come on the attack. Dye will face a little different look to this zone. A little bit of a point drop. Osborne, 3, forget it. Bingo. She checks into the game and says, everybody else does.
Well, I've seen this young lady play a couple times this year. She's going to be a good one.
Butcher, up and under, no. Rebound comes away to Molden. She'll shake Murray and head to front court. Osborne gets a lot of attention this time.
Yeah.
Molden, short. Butcher gets the Bob Boone long rebound, Rick Barker version. Butcher will cross over and give it up to Heist. Heist has played the entire second half. Left-handed down the lane, no. Shot put up, stolen by Molden. Ball on the deck. 3 ball in the air from Ralston. Bodies everywhere. Push off, and it may be number 4. No, they got Murray. That's her third, my bad. I thought they had gotten Todd.
Tell you what, that last set, Molly Osborne did a great job.
She did.
Looked like Carolyn Heist had the advantage with the set of quicks, but Osborne doing a good job to misdirect the shot. And after the scrum and
a back cut, Southwestern. Mackenzie Williams is checked into the game. Molden finds her with a bullet. It's a 1-point game. That was sweet. Butcher to Heist. They'll run the weave. Now Butcher. That was Murray the first time, by the way. She'll bounce it out. Can't get away. Back to Butcher. Bob mentioned free throws in his pregame. They may become crucial, and neither team is close. Molden with the steal, not going to get there. Talk about effort.
Yeah, tremendous effort. Hustled after that, but snuck that ball so far ahead of her she couldn't catch up to it. Now she's got to lace up the sneak.
Blew a shoe. That's great effort. I don't care. That's your lead player. That's your so-called star, and she's playing that hard. Here comes Butcher. Down the lane, no. Out high. Heist. Short. Die with another rebound. She'll cross through traffic. Put it up too hard. Heist has the carom. Wow. Di did a great job. Got herself deep and couldn't finish. Todd. Murray. Heist. Murray. Cupped it out. Molden after the tip from Osborne. We got a 1-point game with 40 seconds to go, ladies and gentlemen. Osborne, 3 ball, just short. Williams got a hand on it, but they're going to say Pulaski ball. We're going to hear timeout on the floor. 1-point game, Pulaski leads. Come on back.
Yep, 40-39 on your Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard. And I hate to say this, but it's tax time. Yep, all them forms going to be coming in the mail, so why not check out Randall D. Turpin CPA, because he knows that keeping stats in the correct score, it's important. Players, coaches, and fans, and the same can be said about keeping your taxes and finances in order. For over 26 years, Randall D. Turpin CPA has been doing just that. If county's not your thing, then let the pros at Randall D. Turpin CPA do it for you. Located on Parkers Mill Road right here in Somerset. And we want to mention the Rex Restaurant. Now, right now, the bridge, I think, is still closed a little bit. But it's worth the drive around to head on out to Nancy, Kentucky, to the Rex Restaurant. Some of the finest farm-to-table food made from scratch food right here in Pulaski County. They're open Tuesday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. The Rex, where they feed you good, they treat you right. Rex Family Restaurant.
See, here's my plan at the Rex.
Okay.
It's a little further than it was, so you got to make sure you eat dessert before you come back home.
They have homemade pie that you better order it when you get there, too.
Todd will look inbounds and get it back. She'll be trapped immediately. Inadvertent, but I think she got hit. Yes, she did. Upside the head. Still not a whole lot of expression out of Todd. And she just took one on the chin, and she nods. Let's go. That's a tough young lady right there. Trapped in the corner. Back to Todd. She's in a triple team. Molden has it, put it in. 25 seconds to go. Southwestern leads by 1. Butcher pulls up, no. Rebound, Osborne. Williams comes away with it. We've got all kinds of calls. I got a timeout on the floor. 17.2 to go. Southwestern leads by 1 on your Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard.
Be sure to stick around. We got another one tonight here on your Buffalo Wings and Rings Games of the Week. Be sure and check it out. We'll be right here. We'll take a little break. But Buffalo Wings and Rings, well, why not? Check out their wings, always created your way, and always fresh, never frozen burgers. They've got good food, good drink, good friends, good fun at Buffalo Wings and Rings. And Dr. Jesse Pace and Dr. Patrick Jenkins of Lake Cumberland Orthopedics, sports medicine for athletes of all levels. They'll treat the weekend warrior, they'll treat the professional. And at Lake Cumberland Orthopedics, the goal is always to get each patient back to the highest level of physical activity possible. Proud to support local athletics by serving as team physicians for Lindsey Wilson College, Southwestern, Somerset, Pulaski, and Wayne County High Schools, and other athletes throughout the Lake Cumberland region. Also, a big thank you to Don Franklin of Somerset Family of Dealerships, the official photography sponsor. Check them out at Don Franklin Somerset Family of Dealerships, where they treat you like family.
Dalton will do the inbounds. Got it to Molden. Butcher flies off of her back. That's a foul, and they have to do that because that's only 3 team fouls. They got to waste another one, Bob. Butcher did everything she could. Now Dye in the corner, and she gets hit. What you don't want to do here, and I'm going to repeat this, that's 3 quick now on Butcher. You don't want the player that you may need if this goes overtime given those fouls. Now Dye has it, and Butcher. That's 4 on Butcher. Again, Bob, tell me to hush.
No, sir.
I started coaching.
It's all right.
It's not my job. My job is to tell you what's going on. Stepping to the line, something we haven't said very much of tonight.
Yeah, Jalen Fry. Not a great free throw shooter, but she hits the first.
She's got 19 on the game, and this one is huge.
Shoots 39% from the free throw line on the season. She's 2 for 2 tonight.
Osborne checks in. That one's perfect. Perfect. 3-point game, 10 seconds. Heist, 3 ball. Back rim, no. Battle for the rebound. We got Osborne was.
Ralston got the rebound, but she stepped out of bounds.
Thank you.
She pulled it
I saw him
out
pull
of
it
the
at the
hands.
floor.
Yeah, he pulled it out of the hands of Osborne. Ralston went high, somehow avoids the over-the-back call, comes down with the ball, but stepped on the inline.
And Ron Shaw will take us to a Ron Shaw Realty timeout.
Indeed he will. At Intrust Counseling Services, they've made it their mission to be the trusted leader in promoting mental health in Kentucky for the last 25 years. They can personalize services to meet your needs. That's in the office, over the phone, or on your computer. Call Intrust at 606-676-0638. You can get services started from anywhere in Kentucky as soon as tomorrow. You can always visit their Facebook page, Intrust Healthcare Counseling Services, to learn about how they can help you and your family today. At Intrust, your mental health matters. I want to give a big shout out because the scoreboard, well, it's close. That's Randall D. Turpin, CPA scoreboard 43-40 in favor of the Warriors right now. Keeping stats and the correct score, well, it's important to players, coaches, and fans, and going to get real important here in these final 5.2 seconds.
So this could come down to a Rick Barker rebound?
Yes, sir.
Maybe even a Citizens National Bank shot?
Yep.
Got to get the ball in bounds. They run deep, and Molden breaks off the coverage. She'll draw the foul. Murray will give her 4th, but the key to that, you love the inbounds play. You line 4 up like they're wide receivers, and everybody runs a go pattern, except Molden breaks hers off about 2 steps and comes back.
Yep, a comebacker.
Molden's free throw.
76.6% from the free throw line on the season. That's the lady you want to see at the stripe right now.
Those didn't even touch rim. Ball in front court. 2-3 in the air off the rim. This one is going to go final. 45-40 Southwestern. They will move to 12-8 on the season. Pulaski will fall to 14-6. We're going to take a brief break. We'll come back. We'll get you some numbers and get you ready for game 2.
At Toyota of Somerset, we're known for great service before and after the sale and so much more. Since 1988, Toyota of Somerset has been supporting our local communities. And we sell and service what a number of different rating services call the most fuel-efficient, dependable, and safe vehicles on the road. Toyota. Toyota of Somerset, South Highway 27 Somerset, and online at toyotaofsomerset.com. At Toyota of Somerset, we're all about
Here to come in 175-100, here to come in 175-2. I 200 down, got it here to come in a quarter.
Like successful sports programs, putting together a successful auction takes a lot of planning, organization, attention to detail, and teamwork. And you need dedicated and committed people pulling together. At Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we've been successfully selling the country since 1965. Ford Brothers Auctioneers. Give us a call or visit us online at FordBrothersInc.com.
Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we're selling the country.
And welcome back as things are beginning to settle down just a little bit after that one. What a basketball game. Southwestern comes out on top 45-40. They led at the end of one quarter 9-6, 19-15 at half, 27-26. They're going to win 45-40. Largest lead of the game for Pulaski County was 5. They held that in the fourth quarter, but Southwestern would not be denied. I'm going to give you an unofficial scoring recap while Bob gets all of his other numbers together. For Coach Chris Adkins' basketball team, Caroline Heiss had 5 off the bench, Lily Todd 6, Taylon Ralston 14. They're led in scoring by Madeline Butcher with 15. Murray, Stevens, Bullock, and I think Anderson played and failed to score for Pulaski County. For Coach Junior Mullins' basketball team, Jesselyn Flynn 1 point, Mackenzie Williams 2 points, Molly Osborne 3 points, Michaela Monroe 3 points, Kinsley Mullins 16, and Jalen Dye 20 for a total of 45-40. Bob, you good or you want me to talk? We're in the Alton Blakely post-game show. Glad you could join us. Told you in the opener how we were going to do this, but they've got 20 on the clock. We're going to be out of here in about 5 minutes. We'll take a brief break, 5-8 minutes, something like that. You can come on back to us. You can stay with us. We just won't be talking. And the second half of this is going to be, I would dare say, as much fun as the first one. That's a tough act to follow. Bob's busier than a one-legged man. Glad you could join us. This is just we said in the opener, this is a prelude to postseason play. Neither one of this is not a district game. This doesn't matter in anything other than pride and everything else. But this is the kind of atmosphere you're going to see come district time. And these two teams got a taste of it tonight. Pulaski trailed through the first 3 quarters. They finally got over the hump, got up by 5. You thought, okay, maybe they've weathered the battle. Southwestern comes out and down the stretch. Away. Bob, you ready to go? How about we turn you on?
All right, we got it. How's that?
Bingo.
15 of 53 overall for Pulaski County, 9 of 26 behind the three-point line. Southwestern, 15 of 45. They were 8 of 26. The difference in the ball game was free throw shooting. Warriors, 7 of 9. Pulaski County just attempted 4, made 3. Rebounds, Pulaski County came back, made a good effort. It ended up Pulaski with a slight advantage, 33-30 in the rebounds. It was Pulaski County who also won the turnover battle, but it was Southwestern who made a couple of big shots. We got to do a couple of players of the game.
I just checked with the boss. We're giving a Somerset Community College offensive player of the game for both teams,
yes,
and a defensive, and a United Cumberland Bank defensive player for both teams. So I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to take Southwestern and you take Pulaski.
All right.
All right. My Somerset Community College offensive player of the game has to be Jalen Dye, with an asterisk beside it by Kinsley Molden. But from an offensive standpoint, Dye was a force from the get-go. She had 12 in the first, 8 in the second. Again, an outstanding job. My United Cumberland Bank defensive player of the game for Southwestern, I don't think it could be anybody but Michaela Monroe. She dominated in the paint, and her presence kept Pulaski County from being able to attack the basket. So those are my players of the game. Now, you can pick the Pulaski County players of the game.
All right, 16 points for Taylor and Austin, including a couple of 3 to get things going early on. She's one of my nominees, along with Madeline Butcher, who had a pretty decent game as well, 12 or 13 points overall. I'm going to give it to Taylor and Austin, and she's going to be our Somerset Community College offensive player of the game, because Madeline Butcher, besides what she did offensively, she had 4 big rebounds, and she played some stellar defense, and so she is going to be our UCB defensive player of the game, Madeline Butcher.
That's about what we've got for game 1. We're going to wrap it up once again, 45-40 in a dandy. Southwestern will come away with the win. We're going to take a quick step out. We'll be back in a handful of minutes to bring you the second action boys version here on Lake Cumberland Sports.
At Toyota of Somerset, we're known for great service before and after the sale, and so much more. Since 1988, Toyota of Somerset has been supporting our local communities. And we sell and service what a number of different rating services call the most fuel-efficient, dependable, and safe vehicles on the road. Toyota. Toyota of Somerset, South Highway 27 Somerset, and online at toyotaofsomerset.com. At Toyota of